Stay on your guard, tread lightly, and all that. Keep a sharp eye out there, won't you? Good hunting down there, Zagreus. What are you hunting this time, I wonder? I'll be looking out for you. If you don't mind, of course. Remember, Zagreus, kill or be killed. How about I join you for this hunt, okay? Hey, you take care of yourself, all right? Got you something I bet you could use? I heard about you. Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too. Hey, you're not alone. You're not alone down there, okay? Here, let me show you. The dead must make a rather easy target, wouldn't you say? Let's see what you can do to them, given your choice of these. You busy, Zagreus? Thought maybe I could interest you in some of these old hunting tricks of mine. How fares the hunt this time around, okay? I bet it could be better, so, here. Maybe this'll help. Let's take a little hunting expedition, yeah? You'll do most of the work, but hey, I'll be with you in spirit. Sorry you're still stuck down there. Sometimes I feel stuck myself, but a good hunt always sets me straight. When I am on the hunt, my mind is clear and nothing stands between me and my target. Though have a blessing just in case you can't relate. I'd love to know about your life down there. I'll try and help you live through it this time, so that way you can tell me. The wretches whom you face down there have died already, sometimes more than once. Should make for easy targets, right? I've never come across a target I couldn't take down. I expect the same of you, you hear me? Hopefully you hear me. Good hunting, Zagreus. The sooner you get out of there, the sooner you can save me from my insufferable relatives. Please? Hey, Zagreus, good luck out there this time. I'd tell you may your aim be true, but I can guarantee it, actually. The hunt requires utter concentration, so I'll leave you to it, and just watch your every move in silence over here. You want to make it out of there, you don't have to listen to a word I say, to be quite honest, but my huntress blessings ought to help. Well, Zagreus, you getting out of there this time, or am I going to have to keep on hunting by myself for the time being? Probably. Looks to me like you could use a little help, so I'll just have a look in my big bag of blessings here, and oh, here's just the thing. The hunt comes down to kill or be killed. Except for us immortals, who have to live with our shame. Which is worse. Those wretched things harassing you throughout that underworld just won't give up, will they? Well, just keep killing them, I guess. Need a hunting partner, Zagreus? Not that I'm able to join you myself down there, or even hear you respond for that matter, but anyway, here. All right, get ready for this, Zagreus, because I seldom share the greatest of my hunting secrets like I am about to. All right, no need to keep on toying with your prey. Here comes one of my finest blessings, now! You met Athena earlier, I guess? I'd never trade my bow for all that pomp and armor, but I guess to each her own. Ah, good old Father Zeus. He must have blessed you with his lightning bolts, did he? Always looking out for everyone. Uncle Poseidon blessed you, didn't he? To think that big fat oaf is your own father's brother. I'm told to be respectful near him, but it's hard. You're pretty close with Ares, aren't you? And here they said it couldn't be done. If I were you, I'd watch myself with him. So, Aphrodite reached you first, did she? Sounds exactly like something she'd do. She has a knack for trouble. So let's just stay focused here. That lush and lecher Dionysus counts you as a friend? I'm hoping that there must be some mistake, yeah, Zagreus? Something's troubled me a little about you. You fight so desperately. At first I thought you simply lacked in patience, but now I see it's urgency that drives you. What is it that you're after, really? Let's see. You blundered headlong into danger for the past 6 chambers or more, and you made such a racket I could almost hear it from Olympus. I have to say your hunting skills are rather unconventional. That fury down in Tartarus has been a real problem, hasn't she? I see the huntress instinct in her. She thinks she knows your weaknesses. Don't let yourself become predictable. Hey, I once heard Lord Hades has in his employ the greatest hero of the Trojan War. You happen to know anything about that? I'm kind of a fan. You see, Achilles, tell him he's the best for me. So, I have heard that Achilles himself taught you how to fight. No wonder you can hold your own down there. That is amazing. You be sure to honor him from time to time, got it? Living on Olympus here, I'm surrounded by my family, but I always felt alone. I know that's not the same as your experience, but I'm just saying I relate to what you're going through. I think you might enjoy it on Olympus. There's a lot of feasting here, I guess, and the air is cool and crisp, and it's much brighter than it is down there. Sounds like a dream, right? I hope that once you make it to Olympus, we'll go hunting sometime, you and I, you know? I like being on my own and all, but it's been nice talking to you like this. You know, one thing I'll say for Charon there, he doesn't talk too much. And since neither do you, I'm letting you have this. I guess this means you must have paid the boatman's ransom here. And whatever price he charged you, it was worth it. I thought we had an understanding, Zagreus, but this wouldn't be the first time I was wrong about someone. Huh, so that's your choice. Maybe you're more like my relatives than I'd care to admit. Good shot there, Zagreus. I guess you got me. Now why don't you go take a shot at this? Don't be messing with my feelings, Zagreus. My loyalty's hard-won and quickly lost. Fine. I'm not angry anymore. Not really, anyway. But you just watch yourself with me. You got it? Oh, you're still there, I see. Well then, all right. Let's call it even for the moment and get on with this. All right, I'm going to forgive you now, I guess. No need to beg. You just think twice next time, okay? Got to say, you handled yourself pretty well back there. I can't stay mad after a show like that. Good hunting just now, Zagreus. You passed my little test, so now we're good, just like it never happened. Hey, wait, this is an offering for me? Oh, that's very kind, though. Let's get back to hunting now, okay? Look, Zagreus, I don't know what to say except for thanks. You're being very nice to me and that makes me suspicious, understand? So, you want more of that? You keep this up. Hey, thank you for this, really. And I've just the thing to offer in return. It's just a gift, okay? Zagreus, it's me. I'm here to join the hunt with you again. Let's show them what we can do. Hello again. You ready for this hunt? Me, I've been looking forward since last time, so let's get on with it. Hey, how'd you get your hands on a nice bow like that? You take good care of Coronat for me, so I can try it too once you're up here. Hey, you all right there, Zagreus? Wouldn't do to have you die on me just moments after meeting here like this. Oh, look at you, you're hurt there pretty bad, but just stay focused on the hunt and it'll help to keep the pain at bay. How goes it, Zagreus? Hey, it's me again. Glad you're still in one piece. Hey, thanks. You're very kind. I'm grateful. Thank you for this. Bless you, Zagreus. I won't forget this. How nice of you. Now, here's something for you. Hello, Zagreus. Athena here is grandstanding or trying to prove a point or something. I don't know. Anyway, nice talking to you. Hey, Zagreus, there's something I've been wondering, and don't take this the wrong way or anything, okay? Oh no. It's her. Look, what was I... just... never mind. I'll talk to you some other time, I guess. You really missed an easy shot here, Zagreus. But I will not. You'll see. Why would you side with... Why do I even bother with some lesser god? Ah, good. Just when I had almost forgotten what an arrow to the back felt like. Am I some kind of pushover to you, Zagreus? Is that what you think? Oh, look, turns out it's time for target practice once again. Start running, Zagreus. What made you think I'd stand for this, from you? Aha! I knew you'd pull this old maneuver, Zagreus, and I am ready for you now. You're getting quite predictable when you betray me like this, Zagreus. Start running, then. Oh, really? That's the way it's going to be? You underworld gods are all alike. So you survived. So what? Here, why not take a boon and then be off? I will admit mistakes were made back there, so you just don't make them again next time, all right? You know what? I decided not to kill you, Zagreus. No sport in cornered prey, so here, get on with it. Good thing you're nowhere near our mountaintop, or I'd have shot you for that stunt myself. Well, Zagreus, it turns out you need all the help that you can get, so here's a pity boon for you. I could keep hunting you until you're dead, but there's too little meat on you to make it worth my while. The finer points of hunting are not easy to communicate, though you're learning from experience at least. My senses sure are going to be sharp if I keep trying to keep up with you like this in all that dark down there. I'm with you every step till you arrive here, Zagreus. Then I will probably ignore you like the rest. Just warning you ahead of time, all right? You know how long it took Callisto to become a master of the hunt? I'm sure you can still learn a thing or two. A good clean shot is all it takes most of the time. You getting anywhere down there yet, Zagreus? What are you waiting for? Let's get to hunting then. Not much of a hunt when your prey knows exactly where you are, but it'll do. I hope your every strike cuts to the vital bits of all your prey there, Zagreus. I brought some hunting gear for you to try, if you could give me your attention, Zagreus. All right, Zagreus, catch your breath, decide, and then what say we get you out of hell, maybe? What are we hunting this time, Zagreus? Don't tell me wretched dead again. You see how easily I tracked you down? Unless you went out of your way for me, that is. I have a boon for you here, Zagreus, though just be sure you don't embarrass me. Well, perfect timing, Zagreus. Now stock up and head out. You want to make it out of there? My boons are just about the only way to go. Don't you let your father or let anybody push you around, Zagreus. That I can help you break out of your father's realm in no time, Zagreus. I was about to head out with Callisto for a hunt, though I can spare you a quick boon, I guess. I have to meet Callisto soon, but it won't take me but a moment here to get you on your way. Someday, perhaps you'll join me and Callisto for a hunt. But as for now, greetings to you from the forest. Callisto and the woodland nymphs say hi. You'd make a real asset on the hunt, I think. Not that Callisto and I need assistance, though. Decided I would pack you something extra for this hunt, if you can handle it. Enough toying around with our prey there, Zagreus. What do you say we finish it this time? I know it must be such a struggle for you, Zagreus, so here, in case this helps. A great hunter ought to have great tools, Zagreus, so here. Please allow me. Wish I could hunt with you myself, but here's the next best thing, all right? Even there in your underworld, it seems quality hunting gear doesn't come cheap, apparently. If you're quite done with shopping, Zagreus, what say we cut straight to the chase from here? You hunted down a real bargain there in Charon's shop, though how about we try a slightly bigger deal on for size right now? I don't reveal my greatest hunting techniques for just anybody, Zagreus, so you better appreciate what you're about to get and use it to go far. How about we not take any chances this time, Zagreus? So, here, this is the best I've got. You better not waste it. You chose correctly, Zagreus. Right on the mark. Not much of a choice, admittedly. I'd say you made the right decision there. Uh-oh, somebody's going to be upset. Ah, good, you didn't make me mad this time. I have them in my sights. I hear you. Firing. They are as good as dead. All right, taking the shot. Sure, I don't see why not. Oh, let me get right on it, Zagreus. Pray I don't accidentally miss my mark. Now listen, Zagreus, admittedly this is a little strange, even from me. I have a message for your bow. That's right. Just go on up to Coronaut next time and tell it with a firm, commanding voice. I see you drawn in the arms of the 7th Avatar. Let me know how it goes, okay? Zagreus, did you attempt to chat with Coronaut just yet? Remember, tell the bow, I see you drawn in the arms of the 7th Avatar. Something good's supposed to happen if you do, some divine archer person's aspect, I should think. You going to try it soon or not? Hey, look at that! The message must have worked. Practically can see that shiny bow from here. I've never wielded Coronaut myself, at least not yet. Though, if the fates are sending visions to me of its past or future bearers, why, I guess I'm bound to get my shot eventually. Hey, hold a moment, Zagreus. I could have sworn you were so close before, but now you're back? Must have tripped up just when victory was close at hand. It happens all the time. We'll get you out of there, you'll see. Say, were you hunting vermin near the surface lately, Zagreus? That's practically just like the real thing. It must have been a thrill. You've become a right accomplished vermin hunter, Zagreus. Maybe you'll get to use those skills against worthier creatures soon enough. So even Demeter's become involved in this. Didn't think she would, though you'll be glad she did. Provided you stay on her warm and fuzzy side, of course. Working on that myself. Zagreus, rather than greet you as I normally would do, instead allow me to present you my illustrious, kind, generous Lord Father, your greatest Uncle Zeus. Yes, Zagreus, in spite of all these perfect, chiseled prospects everywhere about yearning to marry or embarrass me, for some reason I prefer to spend my time mostly alone or with my nymph friends in the woods. Zagreus, I was just hoping for a little privacy before this hunt, which is consistently my preference here. Except, you see, Lord Ares always seems to come sniffing about for a sign of any hunting instruments. Look, Lord Ares, if I lend you better marksmanship ability, you think that you could bother someone else? Zagreus, I wish we all could hear you so that good Lord Ares here might be persuaded that my powers are entirely for different purposes than his. Oh, hi there, Zagreus. I was just failing to persuade Lady Demeter to ease up off the snowy stretch that we've been having for a while. Some of the mortals are quite weary of it now, and it sure doesn't make the hunting any easier. Concerned? I don't see anyone concerned. You have this, Zagreus. You don't need anybody's help, and you can get through this all on your own, though, just in case, and I mean just in case, here. You may be good at running, Zagreus, but you're bad at hiding. You make me mad, I'll hunt you like a stag. You heard of those? Don't anger me next time, won't shoot you dead. Is it a deal? Hey, that's my adamant arrowhead on you. Normally it's for killing things, but in your case it makes it even easier for me to hunt you down, even in the dark. Now that I found you, here. When did you get your hands on Malthon the Twin Fists? Hands in, I ought to say. I heard that one time Demeter, she smacked her father right square in the face with those. Bet you can probably relate. Well, look at you with Exogryph, the rail of adamant. Seems much too noisy complicated as a hunting weapon when you could just use a nice quiet bow, but hey, to each her own. Have to admit you're very capable with Coronoct. Now I can hit a bullseye in my sleep, but you'll be right there with me if I don't keep practicing, I think. Hey, that's the Eternal Spear Varatha, isn't it? Your father used to use that, didn't he? A bit ornate for hunting, but a spear's a spear, is what I like to say. Hey, that can't possibly be the spear once wielded by the great Achilles there, can it? The shape is unmistakable. I mean, have you even the slightest just how many mortals got completely slaughtered by that thing? Oh, it has seen some use. Your name, it means great hunter, Zagreus. I guess your mother Nyx must have expected someday that you'd pick up a few pointers from myself. Look, I'm just goddess of the hunt, not medicine, so I don't know if this is going to help right now, but here. Your hunt has evidently not been going very well so far, I see. Though, maybe we can still turn it around. Well, one good thing about all of the blood you've lost is it was even easier to track you down this time. What do you know? Another gift of nectar. That's quite thoughtful of you, Zagreus. Normally don't care much for the stuff, but every now and then, I mean, why not? Look, I like being worshipped just as much as anybody, Zagreus, though bear in mind that you can always leave the worship of me to the forest nymphs, all right? I never felt like I could be myself with everybody on this mountaintop, you know? So much posturing and bickering, and I just head out to the woods most of the time. Maybe you understand me better than the rest. I've no idea still. But I appreciate you've made attempts to try. I grow so tired of the others here, you know? Much rather be out with the woodland nymphs than with these gods upon this mountaintop. You must know what it's like. Not everybody on Olympus is a total disappointment, Zagreus. Why, someday maybe you could meet Callisto. She goes hunting with me all the time. Bet you don't see many woodland nymphs down there. Hey, Zagreus, that nectar you sent? Callisto and the nymphs and I, we popped it open recently, and it was really good. Had us positively frolicking about, so thanks. You must have a friend or two, don't you? It's hard being alone all of the time. At least I have Callisto and the other nymphs, and I have you. A distant friend is still a friend, isn't that right? Hope you don't mind. I told Callisto all about you recently. Don't worry, I was quite discreet about it. The two of us were on the hunt. Not like I just shouted out your story from the mountaintops. Zagreus, if only you could turn yourself into a woodland creature and just fly or burrow out of there. My Callisto, she can turn into a bear. You ever seen those? Monstrous, furry things. Quite huggable, if they don't kill you first. You've never even seen the woods, have you? I hope you do someday. You could meet Callisto and the others. It's quite beautiful, and green and calm. Anyway, don't know what it is about you, Zagreus, but I feel like I can be me with you, you know? Maybe it's that you don't constantly talk over me like everybody else. Besides Callisto and the nymphs, I guess. Not that I can even hear you, but you know what I mean, right? some kind of special message for me. Oh, looks like there's one for everybody on Olympus, then. Felt rather special for a moment there, and now you're making me check in with all the others. Great. Have to say, I had a pretty decent time with everybody at our little visit recently. Met you, Uncle Hades, even Great Achilles. Still don't quite appreciate you tricking us, but I can get over it eventually. Anyway, you still could use assistance from me, right? That's right, Lord Dionysus, a hunt which requires lots and lots of total quiet and clear-minded focus. So if you'll excuse me... Oh, great, it's you, Zagreus. Here, let me offer you some fine new boons, as well as Lord Dionysus here, who I'm sure would love to talk your ear off just as much as mine. Oh, and wouldn't that be such a pity, Uncle Poseidon? I wonder what could be the cause of this sour look that I perpetually have up here. Maybe Zagreus knows. You know my father and my uncle by now, right, Zagreus? I don't know which of them is worse. I mean, superior! Superior, despite technically spending most of his time in the seas beneath Olympus. Isn't that right, Uncle? Zagreus, despite my hunter's instincts here, it seems I was unable to elude Aphrodite in this particular case, who insisted that we present ourselves to you at the same time, for whatever reason. Social graces, she says. Going about like that. I'm sure you know that I can find you when it's necessary, Zagreus. Though how to get away from Aphrodite, I have no idea. You seem particularly light on your feet there, Zagreus. I'd figure Hermes himself was speeding you along, except I've not seen him about in... been a while, really. Say, that's the bow stepmother Hera herself once wielded, isn't it? Her aspect of Coronoct. I'd know it from the, frankly, rather sinister skulls all over it. It's very Hera, trust me. That's not the Coronoct I know, isn't that Chiron the Centaur's bow? So that was Coronoct as well. Seems every decent bow is just a version of that thing. Except for mine, of course.